Hello, friends, and welcome to the League One Ontario Game of the Week. My name is Pierce Lang, and I am going to be bringing you the play-by-play today for this match between Hamilton United and FC London. Hamilton United currently sitting in 15th place with 1 win, 3 losses, and a draw. Wow. FC London currently sit in 19th place with a record of 0 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. FC London are going to be playing pretty loosey goosey here, according to their head coach in our conversation before the game. They don't really play with the formation, so to speak. Kind of free flowing. They kind of let the players dictate who's going to go where, and should make for a interesting game to watch for the casual fan, certainly. Over on the other side, Hamilton United are going to be playing a 4-3-3. Starting up front for Hamilton United will be Elton Nauma, who had 20 games played and 7 yellow cards last season with Hamilton United. On the left side is going to be Taha Ilyas, who's a player who needs no introduction to fans of this league. He played last season with Blue Devils FC, where he had 19 goals in 19 games, 1 yellow card, and played almost the entire League One Ontario final on a broken foot, which required surgery. He was telling me before the game. He's still playing with it taped up to this day. On the right side is going to be Dunart Bakiri, who played for the Brantford Galaxy in the CSL. In the middle, going to be a couple players making their debuts with Abbas Ajibade, who's going to be playing in the middle, and alongside him will be Gideon Waja, and behind them is going to be Ideal Shifketi as we're underway here. Backline's going to consist of Kyle Degelman, Ahmed Mansour, Moez Salah, and finally, rounding things off on that back line, Adam Parker. In goal for Hamilton United will be Ethan Kigali, who plays his home games here at Ron Joyce Stadium for the University of McMaster and was OUA champion last season with the Marauders. On the other side, it's going to be Carson Wood starting up front on the left with Foxy Amavon and Sosa Amavon in the center and on the right. Zule Bequeo is going to be in the middle. And then you kind of got 4 in the back with Kelsey Egwu, Brandon Morangi, Lewis Dye, and Jean Maria Fiore. And it'll be Darlington Mura Sawana in goal. Talking to FC London head coach Yanni Salatsidis before the match, he was saying how he thought Mura Suran is probably the best goalkeeper in the league. So cool, so confident, able to play the ball with both feet. And he's convinced that he's going to make a real name for himself this year in League One Ontario, which he also, and I'm talking about Coach Yanni Salatsidis here when I'm talking about this, that League One Ontario is in fact the place to be right now for Canadian soccer, in his opinion. He comes from Manitoba himself, but you'll notice as I get introducing a few of these players throughout the game. A lot of guys from Saskatchewan and Alberta on these sides. As FC London continue to work the ball around in the back. Akiri brings it down, works his way to the sidelines, puts it through the legs of Kelsey Egwu, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. Egwu to take. Things really getting interesting around the league as the table's starting to take its shape. Get to all the scores and standings as we get a little bit closer to halftime. This is Bequeo right now, moving in towards goal, and it's Ideal Shefki who got a foot in on him. Bakiri laying it off to number 8. Shifketi again. Shifketi's an interesting player. I'll get to him in a little bit. I spent some time in USL 2 last year. Playing with University of Pittsburgh Panthers. This ball goes all the way back to Merceranwa. London pushing the ball up as quick as possible right now. Carson Wood bringing it down, putting a ball into the middle. Deflected and kept in. Looks to be Taha Ilyas, who's picked it up on his look for confirmation there. Yeah, that was Ilyas who picked it up on his own touchline and brought it all the way up over half, bobbing and weaving through as many players as possible. Mateo Herrera going back. This is Morangi now with it, wearing the captain's armband. The aforementioned Shifkiri controlling the midfield as you should expect him to do all day here throughout this match. Fiore pops the ball up into the air. Cleared by Hamilton United all the way up to half. Lewis Dye whistled down for... Oh no, Dye gets the call, in fact. He's going to get called for climbing up over the back of Elton Neumwa. Ball being worked through the middle. Our officials for today are Rowan Satarzete in the middle with Vasil Zik and Asan Mahmoud Khan as your assistant referees 1 and 2, and Kevin Kim is the 4th official today. If you'd like to try your hand at being a match official, go to ontariosoccer.net and follow that link to the registration page. Ontario Soccer would love to see you sign up and become an official. Opportunity knocking here as a low hard shot is blocked by Brandon Morangi. McCurry gets it into the box and clearance is blocked. Ilias with a point blank opportunity, and what a fantastic job by Brandon Morangi to step in front of that laser beam from in tight off the boot of Taha Ilias. Muasala going back. Ball whipped into the box, headed clear from harm by Herrera, or rather that Mansour. Opportunity here for London. Low hard shot blocked. Great hustle there from the boys in gray. As it was ideal, Chef Kitty getting in with the block once again. Corner kick coming here for London. Right footed in swinger, or out swinger rather. That'll be quickly put into the front post. Headed away by Ahmed Mansour. Out for another corner kick. 10th minute of play here, friends. Still 0-0 at McMaster University. We're at the Ron Joyce Stadium here on this beautiful campus they've got at McMaster University. Kigali goes up, unable to get a hand to it, but it's finally cleared. Elton Neume was bodied off of the ball. A very cool day here in the Dundas Valley. Seems like every time we're here, there's the threat of rain for whatever reason. Lewis Day playing a ball out wide, gets it right back again. It's Kelsey Egwu. Brendan Morangi playing it across. Lewis Dye lumping a ball up for Gian Maria Fiore to give chase. James Wilcox played it into the corner, and Fiore goes down, clutching his face. A little bit of theatrics on that one by the looks of it. He's helped up to his feet by our referee, Rowan Sadarzade. 12th minute of play. Ball whipped into the box. Kigali goes up and brings it down. I was talking about Ethan Kigali earlier, and he's a player who came up through the Blue Devils Academy over in Oakville, and when the opportunity came for him to get some starting minutes and spread his wings as a starting keeper, he snatched that opportunity and hasn't looked back since. Spent several years under the tutelage of Lucas Bernstingle over in Oakville. Hamilton now with an opportunity. Well played across the pitch by Abbas Ajibade. This is Mansour. Captain playing a ball up to Ilias. Ilias unable to keep it in bounds and going to go out for a FC London throw. Ferrara playing it out wide. Place switched. This is Carson Wood trying to bring the ball down. Wood with it still, but he's dispossessed. He's going to get the call, however, as it's deemed that Adam Parker had fouled him on the play. Kelsey Agwu over the ball right now. He's going to leave it, however. James Wilcox to take. James Wilcox was playing in the Faroe Islands up until recently. 6'1" midfielder from Burlington, Connecticut. Ball into the box, and Kigali watches that go whistling past his post. Wilcox also played at Lycoming College in NCAA 3. One of those players who Saltsidis was talking about wanting to take advantage of the opportunity that presents itself here in League One Ontario. Right-footed ball into the box. Looks like it's going right into the middle of the box. Popped up into the air, and fantastic work there from Ahmed Mansour to head that one up and out and over the bar as he was fouled on the play. Still 0-0 here, friends. 15 minutes gone off the clock in the first half. Hamilton United in their new colored kits, deciding this off season to rebrand and align themselves with the Canadian Premier League side, 3-time winners of the Canadian Premier League, Forge FC. Morangi going back to Merceranwa. Gideon Waha finally applying a little bit of pressure there, and he's back in again, only to be evaded. This is Kelsey Agwu. Koulibaly with it now. Shot in on goal, and Kigali stops that one with no trouble at all as it was right into the breadbasket. This is Ilias. Around one player. The query into the corner. He was looking for, or that's not Bequery, rather that's no, it was John Art Bequery. It's my first date. Don't tell my boss. They're looking for Afosa Amavon. Unable to connect the dots though. Morangi heading it back to Murasuranwa. Murasuranwa. Amavon going back. Ilias giving pressure. Ilias closing down the keeper, and he's going to get there just a moment too late. This is Sosa move on with it. Ball lumped up over the top for his brother Ifosa. This is Bequeo. Bequeo evades an attacker shot in towards Kigali, and Kigali gets a hand up and parries it over the bar. Fantastic save from the Hamilton keeper. 18 minutes played here. Another corner kick coming up for FC London. They've had the majority of the momentum here in the first half so far. Another right-footed ball coming into the box. Looks like they're going front post. Niyuma taking it out towards the sideline, and he gets tripped up by Sosa Emovan. Sosa Emovan, 5'8" defender on paper at least. Transferred from Michigan to UConn, where he had 7 games played in 2 years at UConn, and in the 2 years at University of Michigan, he played 14 games. Adam Parker unable to keep the ball in bounds. Lovely ball into the box, and Kigali collects. Quickly rolling it out. To Sal Degman. Aqueo with it. Ahmed Mansour. Bequeri with a lovely ball into the corner for Ilias. Ilias with a hard shot in towards goal. Lovely save. Brandon Morangi bringing it down. Cutting back inside is Bequeo. Bequeo's a shifty little player, isn't he? Bequeo was one of those players I was mentioning from Saskatchewan. 5'8" midfielder from Saskatoon. He was athlete of the week in September of 2019 and 2021 with the Huskies out there at the University of Saskatchewan. This is Wilcox from Morangi. Morangi with it once again. Morangi's an interesting story. Another one of those players from University of Western Ontario Mustangs. Center back from Peace Point, Saskatchewan. He had a goal and an assist in 19 games played with the Western Mustangs. And has a financial management blog that he operates called therichcollegestudent.ca. Check it out. Lots of great tips in there for saving money and building wealth. Agwu and quickly to Morangi. This is Wilcox. Die with it now. Back to Wilcox, who's got some space in the middle. Looking at his options. Agwu's the best one. Kelsey Agwu switching play. Lovely ball, but just not enough on it in that instance to get all the way over to Sosa Emovon. Die to Morangi. Morangi head up, looking at his options. Decides to play it to Agwu, goes right back to Morangi. Plenty of space for Morangi to operate here. No real pressure from Hamilton United as we find ourselves in the 24th minute of play. A couple pretty decent saves at either end. Kigali pushing one up over his bar about 4.5, 5 minutes ago, and Mercer Anwa stopping a shot only moments ago off the boot of Taha Ilyas. Kigali with a huge kick all the way up over half. Bakiri closed down by Agwu and Baqueo. Trying to find Ilyas. Ilyas is offside right now. Bakiri switching play. Going up to knock that one out of the air was Gianmaria Fiore. Herrera unable to keep the ball in. That's going to go out for a Hamilton United throw. The temperature has definitely dropped here in the last half an hour. These clouds seem to really be rolling in quickly. I would expect rain to start falling any minute now. Ilyas with it now. Full head of steam charging in towards goal. He's liable to shoot one from here, and he does. Left-footed, or right-footed ball rather, that just passed Marisaranwa. FC London taking their sweet time here. No one pressuring them, so they're not going to rush themselves. Gideon Waha is the closest player to the ball right now. Wilcox with it. Herrera out wide. Fiore pops it up over the top. Emovon with it now. Sosa Emovon working his way into the box. He's closed down. His brother is, in fact, offside, though. Sosa. It was a Fosa Emovon who had the ball initially. His brother, Sosa, with the headgear on there. Up front, number 2. So while while Sosa was a transfer from Michigan to UConn, and he's on the ground now. His brother Afosa here now with it. Ooh, lovely challenge there by Mansour to dispossess the attacker of the ball. But I was saying, that Ifosa Emavon played at Michigan State University. So a little rivalry there between the brothers, I'm sure, being at Michigan and Michigan State for the time that they were. He was all Big Ten honors, 6'1". He stands and he got all Big Ten honors, studying kinesiology, and played for Lansing City in USL League Two. Taha Ilyas dancing, shot in towards goal, and great work there by Taha Ilyas to hold up play. Mercer Anwa was well out of his goal, but Hamilton weren't able to get anything done on the play. Fiore. His clearance is blocked, popped straight up into the air, and finally brought down by Gideon. This is Gideon Waha with it again. Or rather, that's Elton Neuma, not Gideon Waha. Ilias with it now on the far side, cutting back inside. With it on his right foot, puts it into the box, switching play. This is Bakiri with it now. Bakiri with it on his left foot. Trying to find someone to lay it off to here. Fabulous work by number 35 in white, Carson Wood. Carson Wood had a goal and assist in 21 games played with Jacksonville University. So pretty decent pedigree there as our referee goes over to have a quick word with Darlington Murasaranois. It's going to give both teams a little bit of a water break here by the looks of it. As the cool breeze blows across the pitch here in Hamilton. 31st minute of play as Murasaranois gets some medical attention. Have a look around the league here, friends. Tell you a little bit about what's going on. As the table stands at this very moment, your league leaders are Sigma with 13 points, Burlington behind them with 12, Alliance and Blue Devils both with 11, and then Simcoe County Rovers and North Toronto on 10. You've got 3 teams on 9 behind them, which are Scrissapi, Electric City, and Pro Stars. And things are going to start to get really interesting here, friends, as the season progresses, because next year we split off into the Premier and First Divisions in League One Ontario, and we'll see who stays up. Some points if that's their ambition. They're third from the bottom of the table in 19th place. They've been giving up just under 2 goals a game and scoring less than 1 goal. Math's pretty simple there, I think. If you want to win games, it's usually best to try and outscore the other team, which they have not been doing. They started the season off with 3 games in 12 days, which is pretty tight, especially to have all 3 of those on the road for London. Not an ideal situation for them to start the season, but they've been growing in momentum, according to South Cetus. This is Dye. Morangi back to Dye. You can see how far back Hamilton are sitting off of London right now, giving them all kinds of space to operate if they want to in their own end without really making any incendiary passes and trying to cut through the lines. They're just really more than comfortable trying to play the ball over the top to have players run onto by the looks of it. This Fiore climbing the ladder to get to that header. Fiore again with a foot stuck in. Emma Vaughn called for the push. This is Degelman over the ball. Degelman's got an interesting story to him as well. Played for the Whitecaps residency. Ireland under 15 international side. And spent a little time with Energy Cottbus in Germany, which I would have to imagine there's a connection there with the Whitecaps, because that's something that I've been wrong once before, but I'm pretty sure Kyle Porter made that same move as well as a bunch of other guys. The residency at the same time as Kyle Porter. Egwu heading it in to Emma Vaughn. Ilias giving chase. Is he going to be able to get on to the end of this? He's going to have to battle hard with Lewis Dye. London end up coming away with it. Dye. Lots of time, lots of space. Ilias closing off the easy pass, forcing Dye to move up the pitch a little bit further than anticipated. Fiore with it now. Back to Dye. Herrera going back to Morangi. Again, Hamilton just sitting back, letting the game come to them, staying compact. Emma Vaughn out to Egwu. Egwu's beautiful ball into the box, headed in towards goal. We've got our first goal of the game. It's 1-0 for FC London. 36th minute of play. Looks as though it's Carson Wood opening the scoring. I'll have confirmation for you in just a moment. See what this does now if it opens up the game a little bit more. Pressure suddenly on Hamilton to get some points on the board. Fiore up to Emavon. We have confirmation. It was, in fact, Carson Wood with the goal. In the 35th minute of play. Morangi. Dying with it now, and you see Hamilton backing off. Ball up over the top. Ball into the middle, chance coming here, and ooh. Amavon brothers working with the ball in the corner. See if they can make anything happen here. It was a great opportunity that just went by the wayside for the team in white just moments ago. Morangi. Die all the way back to his keeper, Murasuanwa. Finally a touch of pressure there from Hamilton United's Donart Bakiri, who's moved up the pitch quite a bit. Sosa move on. Looking very dangerous here in the last couple minutes, friends, as London have really stepped up the pressure in the last little bit. This is Wilcox over the ball, tying his shoes for the time being. 39 minutes played here so far, friends. 1-0 for FC London. Carson Wood opening the scoring only moments ago. Ball whipped in back post. Headed away. They found Ilias just over the halfway mark. What can their danger man do with it now? He's going to decide to go all the way back. It's cleared from danger by Muaz Salah. Murasuanwa with it. No one pressuring Morangi. Finally, he's closed down quickly, but goes all the way back to Murasuanwa. Again, Die with plenty of time, but he stops and gives himself a chance to regroup. Elton Numa, sorry, rather that. Deemed to be offside on the play. Ty with the ball up over the top, looking for Emavon. Just a little bit more hustle here from the team in white so far in the first half than the home side by the looks of it. This is Ahmed Mansour. Mansour, in my research, it was interesting to see he's listed as a goalkeeper on the University of Waterloo webpage in his second year, and then goes back to being a defender. I'd love to have some kind of intel on what happened there. Is he in fact a university level goalkeeper? Someone feel free to let me know in the comments. Numa working hard on this near sideline, unable to really get anything done. This is Adam Parker to Salah switching play. All chipped up over the top, but Murasuanwa comes out to collect and quickly rolls it out. This is Baqueo with it now. Emavon, round one defender, finding Carson Wood with it. Wood switching play to the other Emavon. This is Sosa Emavon with it now. Oh, lovely little turn, but he walked that ball right out of bounds, according to the assistant referee over on that far side. Sosa Emavon gets a Yellow card here in the 43rd minute of play. Rather unnecessary if you asked me, but nobody did, so we'll leave it at that. This is Adam Parker now with a full head of steam, playing it into the corner. Opportunity knocking as Abbas Ajibide was working his way up. Chef Kitty switching it over to the other side. Salah turns. These Emavon brothers are just applying a little bit more pressure than Hamilton are comfortable with right now, as Sosa wins the ball back for FC London just moments ago. Bakiri dispossessed. And then Mensur going all the way back to Kigali. Kigali's found Parker on the right side. He's got lots of space in front of him. Bakiri with it. Ooh, you can hear the feet coming together as Gideon Waha's boots went. Referee Setarzede asking the players to calm down a little bit here as they start to get worked up in the 45th minute of play. Sand slipping through the hourglass here in the first half of his FC London have trotted out to a 1-0 lead here against the home side Hamilton United. We'll have an indication here in just a moment from the fourth official as to how much time will be added on to this first half. Carson Wood out wide. Zegwu giving it to Wood. Carson Wood with a shot in towards goal off the back of Mansour. Ajibade laying it off for Bakiri. This is Nayuma with a shot in towards goal, but no trouble there for Mura Saranwa as he makes the easy save, sprawling to his left. 3 minutes of additional time here, friends, to be added on to the first half of play. And Sir giving it to Kigali. Degelman with it now. Degelman cutting inside, switching play once more. Bakiri brings it down. Bakiri needs to get rid of it much faster than that, especially with a player of the caliber of Kelsey Egwu closing him down as quickly as he did. Soutsidas was saying before the game, the coach for FC London, that Egwu's going to be one of the players to watch this year in League One. And he's shown so far that the coach putting his faith in him has not been a bad thing so far. Ilias with a shot from range, and that's going to be deflected into Mura Saranwa and dealt with easily. He'll take his time getting back up to his feet, kill a little bit more time off the clock. We've used almost half of those 3 minutes we were given for extra time here in the first half. Long ball played up to Emavon. Chef Kitty switching play to Parker. Akiri's ball is intercepted. Back to Parker. Parker to Chef Kitty. Sala. Sala wide. Devilman puts it into the box. Akiri gets to it, but it's cleared, but only right up into the air. And chance coming here. Goal line clearance. What a defensive effort. And that's it for the first half. Fantastic job there by FC London to keep the score at 1-0 in the dying seconds as Brandon Morandi, the captain, going up and clearing a ball off the goal line with the header. But as it stands, it's 1-0 FC London in your first half of action here from Ron Joy Stadium in Hamilton, Ontario. It's the McMaster University campus. My name is Pierce Lang. This is your League One Ontario Game of the Week, and we'll be back in 15 minutes with your second half of action. Hello, friends. We are back with your second half of action here at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario. My name is Pierce Lang. This is Hamilton United taking on FC London. FC London getting the first goal of the match in the 35th minute off the head of Carson Wood. And that's how things stood as we went into halftime. Update you on a couple scores we've got from around the league so far. On Wednesday, North Toronto beat these here Hamilton United Greys. I guess that's what we're calling them here at McMaster. Drummond, Santos, and Barnes scoring the first three for North Toronto, with Hamilton United getting a consolation goal in the 80th minute from Neuma. And then Simcoe County Rovers were 5-0 victors over Pro Stars. Thorpe, Claude Lawson, Earl, Benitez, Hernandez, and Lane getting the goals in that one, with Bajman getting the clean sheet for Simcoe County Rovers. Obviously, we've got this match, which is in progress. Still to come today is North Mississauga taking on Unionville. Masters taking on Burlington tomorrow. Derby are going to visit the Blue Devils at Sheridan College. Sigma will be going down to Windsor, and Waterloo to Woodbridge. Closing out the weekend's matches will be Scrissapi heading over to play Alliance at Varsity Stadium on Sunday evening. Emma Vaughn, Bukeo with it. Bukeo into the middle, but it's Ilias coming away with it. Degelman cutting inside. This is Mansour. Ahmed Mansour up over the top. Ilias gets under it. He's able to keep it in. What can he do with it now as he gets down to the touchline? And it's Fiore getting a foot in on the big man in gray and putting it out of bounds for a throw-in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, friends, as we'll have our League One Ontario Women's Game of the Week coming at you from Centennial College. I'll have the play-by-play on that one as well. As it'll be Pro Stars hosting Tecumseh. 8 p.m. kickoff for that one. Bukeo with it. This is Ethan Kigali taking his time. Plenty of time for the young keeper. No one coming anywhere close to him. Fosa, and move on, the closest man to him. This is Fosa Emilvon taken down. Ball popped up into the air, but Degelman comes away with it, working his way up the pitch. This is Ilias going back to Mansour. It's Conrad Sarnecki who's come into the match here for Hamilton United. Looks as though he's taken out Moaz Salah. No, Salah's gone over to the right side. I'll have confirmation for you here shortly. Looks like possibly they'll change a formation for Hamilton United. This is Ahmed Mansour. Sarnecki to Shifkitty. So Hamilton made 3 substitutions coming out of the halfway break, and it was Sarnecki and Jamu. This is Sir John over the ball now. Right-footed ball going in. Front post gets through everyone and finally cleared by Fiore. Pops it up high into the air. Getting underneath it is Elton Niyuma. Sir John trying to get another ball into the box. Morangi was able to clear, but it looked like he got his hand on the ball. Another dangerous ball bouncing around in the box and cries for a handball once again. Fiore ships the ball up to Kigali, trying to give his team some respite after very dangerous attack here in the last couple minutes for Hamilton United. Jagelman into the middle. This is Niuma. Shot in towards Murasaranwa. And he'll take his time getting back up to his feet. Egwu doing a great job to clean things up for FC London on that left side. Lovely ball there by Herrera. Baqueo taken down on a devastating challenge there by Adil Shafkiri. 54th minute of play here, still 1-0 after Carson Wood opened the scoring in the 35th minute. Ball up over the top. Emma Vaughn shot towards goal, and Kigali able to collect and send the ball back the other way for Hamilton United. They're looking to spring Ilias on the left side here. It was Jamu Ule, number 11, as he's closing down. The FC London player on the other side. This is Sosa Emovon with it now. Lewis Dye. Morangi. Egu's ball up to Carson Wood. Wood cutting back inside. Wood with it still working his way into the box. Gets around the defender, but finally it's Chef Kitty coming away with the ball. Degelman with it now. Degelman full head of steam. He'd got it into Niumi, but Niumi unable to get around the defender. Carson Wood in alone on goal. Kigali comes out of his goal, and great save there by Ethan Kigali as he was able to get his hands to the ball and slow things down for Hamilton United. Mansour with it. Cernecki switching. This is Sala. Muaz Sala with it still. Cernecki giving it to Kigali. Kigali switching play to Degelman. Degelman being closed down by Amavon. This is Ilias with Fiore all over his back. Ilias cutting into the middle. He'll give it to Moaz Sala. Sala gets it out wide to Ule. Ulia, rather that. Oh, dangerous there. Sala wasn't paying attention. Amavon comes away with it. Hamilton very lucky to come away with the ball just moments ago. Ilias has it now. Fiore's on the ground. Ilias full head of steam working his way into the top of the box. Shot in off the back of number 18, Lewis Dye. Hamilton with it still. Chef Kitty popping it up into the air. Ilias was going for it, but it's Mira Saranwa who ends up coming away with it in the end. And he'll take his time slowing things right down as number 18 in white ties his shoe. That's Lewis Dye. Another turnover for FC London in a dangerous spot as Jamu Iluya was working the ball around. Ilias with it. Ilias whips the ball into the box. Opportunity here and great chance. And oh, goodness me. It was an end. Sergeant with the opportunity just moments ago. This is Fiore. Herrera up through the middle, but nobody there. Kigali comes out and collects. You can see it doesn't really seem like FC London have much of a plan here. Just kind of doing whatever strikes their fancy. Hamilton looked to have a bit more of a consistent game plan right now. But opportunity knocking here for FC London. This is Amavon cutting back. Amavon with it in the box. Low hard pass, and he was looking for Bakeo. Ejibade switching it to Ilias. Ilias laying it off for Degelman. Terrible, terrible pass there from Niuma. This is Herrera. Or Wilcox, rather, that. And Von Baqueo. Dye giving it to Morangi. London taking their time, waiting for something to open up. Baqueo. Pace starting to pick up here for FC London, but Fiore slows it right back down, switches play. Herrera. Or Wilcox, rather, that I made that same mistake twice in a row here now. 60th minute of play here, friends. Still 1-0 for FC London. They scored in the 35th minute from Carson Wood. Neither of these teams really lighten things up offensively, so this 1-0 scoreline isn't an entire surprise here. Chance coming, but it's cleared by Egwu. Ajbide. Degelman with it. Ilias, as Degelman goes to ground, he was clipped by Emavon. Just looking through this FC London side, Carson Wood with his third on the season's leading scorer. Nick Ferreira has one, as does Bequeo, and that's kind of it, really. So, if we're going off expected goals, they've already surpassed what their expected goals would be for today. Degelman with the ball into the box. Headed in towards goal, but off target. No harm, no foul as Mira Saranwa watches that one whistle wide of his net. On the other side of the pitch, Hamilton not getting many goals either. The only person with more than one's the center back Ahmed Mansour. You've got Iluya, Sarnecki, Shirazi, Niuma, Serjan, Ilias, all with one each. Agwu brings the ball down. Tries to play into the corner for Carson Wood, but Wood just didn't have enough steam to get onto the end of it. This is Chef Kitty. Kigali with it now. He's going to ship the ball up over half. Nobody there, though, in gray. Chef Kitty with it now. Great little bit of footwork there from him. Ajbade now playing it into the corner, but not enough onto it. Sorry. It wasn't into the corner. Trying to play it up through the middle rather than. Egwu. Bequeo. FC London really trying to take the air out of the game here in the 64th minute. No real intention to open things up and move the ball up the pitch with any kind of pace right now. They are sitting on a 1-0 lead. They have been struggling to score. Hamilton on the other side of the pitch also struggling to score, so we'll see what comes of this last 25-30 minutes we'll have on the clock. Ilias with it now. A great save there by Mira Saranwa as he came out to close down the big Hamilton United striker. And Fiore and Ilias are still down on the ground right now, waiting to get it back up to their feet. It's going to be a corner kick. Sergeant over the ball. He's going to put a right-footed in-swinger into the box. I'm going to guess he's looking front post here for Ilias. I called it. It was front post, but Ilias wasn't there. It was Iluya. Sergeant's ball in again, right into the middle of the goal, and punched away by Mura Saranwa. Sir John again with it now, cutting his way into the box on his right foot, shot in towards goal, and great diving save by Mira Saranwa, and he saves it again, pushing it up over the bar. It's going to be a corner kick. Great work there from Darlington Mira Saranwa. He keeps the game 1-0 here for FC London with several sprawling saves. That first one off of Sir John was absolutely fantastic. Sir John with another ball into the middle of the box. No one able to get onto the end of it. This is Salah laying it off. Two Emavon brothers there to close down Elton Niuma. Looks like referee's going to go have a quick word with Mira Saranwa. So he looks to be a little bit hobbled going down to ground, clutching his left ankle. Referee's going to invite the trainer onto the field here by the looks of it. Oh, maybe not. Ball back into play. Degelman gets the ball back into play. This is Sir John. Degelman whips a ball into the box. Headed clear from harm by FC London. Niuma with it once again. Sir John sliding in to try and win the ball back for Hamilton. Herrera gets it up. This is Carson Wood giving chase. He's got a full head of steam as he crosses over the 30-yard line. Working his way in towards the edge of the box on his right foot. Left-footed ball into the box. Oh, cuts back. And finally, it's Chef Kitty able to clear for Hamilton United. 67th minute of play here, friends. Still 1-0. Carson Wood, who had the ball just a second ago, opened the scoring in the 35th minute with a beautiful header to put FC London up 1-0. That's the score that stands right now as we enter the 68th minute of play. It is chilly here tonight, folks. Let me tell you. James Wilcox stands over the ball. I am freezing my hands off right now, holding onto this microphone as Kigali punches the ball away. Degelman going in, trying to win the ball back off of Herrera. So Samavon deciding to go all the way back to his keeper, who looks to be back to full health after a little bit of a break moments ago. This is Egwu, Kelsey Egwu up to Amavon. Egwu gets it right back on the touchline. Is he able to get to it? He is. Amavon sliding in to put the ball in the back of the net, but Egwu was out of bounds before he was able to get it back into Amavon. Kigali gets it back into play really quickly as he finds Degelman. Chef Kitty out wide. This is Ulia. Egwu down on the ground now, and I was about to say something there about Jamu Ilue. Forward from Western Ontario University, studying engineering. 20 games played, 9 goals, 2 assists with the Mustangs. It's looked pretty good so far since being introduced into this match. Chef Kitty. This is Mansour. Ahmed Mansour with it now. Sarnicki to Salah, who's going to switch play to Degelman. Amavon closing him down. They're looking for Emavon on the left side. Sarnicki hassled by Emavon, and he gets the call. Kyle Degelman with it now. Ideal Chef Kitty giving it to Moaz Salah. This is Ilias with it now. Ilias back out. Ball across the box, and oh goodness. Ajibade was right there, was unable to get onto it though, as Devilman gives him another chance, and Mira Saranwa leaps into the air and pulls that ball down. Kelsey Egwu. This is Carson Wood on the far side. Carson Wood goes down and he's clutching his ankle. It was a terrible challenge there from Moaz Salah on the play, charging in from behind. Really not making much of a play in the ball, getting the shoulder in the back. And here in the 72nd minute, Moaz is going to get a yellow card, deservedly so. Wood's still not up to his feet just yet. Sad to see the goal scorer down on the ground, smashing his fist into the turf. You hate to see something like that happen, or a player takes an injury on a play like that, but he's up to his feet right now. Looks like he's going to be able to stay in the match. You see London with a kick in a very dangerous position here now. Take this opportunity to acknowledge a couple of the league partners. CIBC, the lead partner for Canada Soccer, the Canadian Premier League, and League One Ontario, shot in towards goal and over Kagali's net and off of the uprights. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. We've got a substitution coming here. Coming out of the match will be number 22 for Hamilton United. That is Abbas Ajibade. Coming into the match will be number 16, Jacob Gayer. Degree, inspiring the confidence to move, and Macron, work hard, play harder. And we've also got Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted brand for automotive race parts and accessories, and Sports Engine. Bring your team together with Sports Engine AQ. And if you're looking for a great example of a Sports Engine website, might I suggest you go to the League One Ontario website. That is a fantastic reference for you there. All the different pages you can set up and track all the stats. This is Kyle Degelman now on the touchline, putting the ball into the box. Mura Saranwa going up to punch it down. Egwu and Taha Ilias going in for the ball together. Ilias comes away with it. Ilias trying to cross a ball, and it's going to get deflected by Egwu and go out for a corner kick. 75 minutes played here in Hamilton, friends. Still 1-0 for FC London. On a chilly, chilly day here in the Hamilton Valley, or the Dundas Valley, Hamilton, Ontario. headed off of a defender by Cernicki. Now for another corner kick. Sir John over the ball once more. Right-footed ball. Goes back post, headed away by Fiore. This is Chef Kitty. Niuma with it now to take the throw in, but he gives it up for Kyle Degelman. Degelman puts the ball in. Niuma, but it's Fiore clearing. Carson Wood trying to get underneath it, but Sarnicki gets to it first. Bit of fancy footwork in the box. Niuma with it now, shot in towards goal, and Mira Saranwa dove for it, but didn't get a touch to it as it went off the side netting and out for a goal kick. 77 minutes played. 1-0 for FC London. My name's Pierce Lang. I'll have tomorrow's match for you as Pro Stars will be hosting Tecumseh in Etobicoke. Substitution coming here for FC London. Niuma coming off the pitch for Hamilton, however. See what's going on. Have an update for you here in just a moment. Looks as though Mateo Herrera is going to be coming out of the match for FC London, while Nick Ferreira comes into the game. Meanwhile, Niuma is out, and coming into the match for Hamilton is Musa Limane. Time ticking off the clock here, friends. And Hamilton United are going to have to get something together in a real hurry if they're going to get themselves back into this match. Carson Wood dancing on the ball right now. Able to play it back. Morangi. This is Ferreira. Egwu with it now, top of the box, slips it in for Emavon. Emavon shot in towards Kigali, and Kigali diving and makes the save on the second attempt. Throws it out quickly to Degelman on the left side, and Degelman's got a full head of steam. Ball in for Ilias, and Ilias is pulled up lame. Looks like he's clutching his hamstring. That's not what you want to see if you're Hamilton United. They just lost Niuma moments ago. They lose Ilias as well. Yeah, Ilias is calling for a substitution. Looks like he's not going to be able to finish this one after pulling up lame just moments ago. 79 minutes in here, and Hamilton are flying through forwards. This is Ferreira. Chef Kitty. Sergeant. Switching. Iluye. Iluye with it again. Iluye with it at the top of the box. Chef Kitty's shot from distance, and that's just wide of Mira Saranwa's goal and out for a goal kick. Looks like we're going to have that Hamilton United substitution here as Ilias is coming out and 19 is coming in. That is Ali Yildiz. And Sir going over to have a quick word with the coaching staff, get some directions for how he wants this last 10 minutes of the game to be played out. We'll see what Hamilton have up their sleeve. This is Carson Wood bringing it down, closed down by Sala. Kelsey Egwu to throw it in. Egwu gets it back again. Wood with it now on the far side. Plays it into the middle. Wood taken down. No call in the play. Shot in towards Kigali, and that one goes up off the upright and out of bounds for a goal kick. Wood was taken down hard on that last sequence, and quick word from the official to make sure that he's A-okay and he's back up on his feet. Sutter Zede. Ooh. Degelman doing a good job keeping the ball in bounds, popping it up over the top. Morangi heading it up over his own keeper, and Mir Saranwa ends up being worse for wear on the play, going down in a heap. He's going to be slow to his feet. He was taken out by the attacker. It'll be Musa Limane. Went charging in and took out the keeper on the play. 82nd minute of play here, friends. Still 1-0 for FC London. They scored in the 35th minute. It was Carson Wood with the header beating Ethan Kigali, and they haven't looked back since. I have to imagine we're going to have 4 or 5 minutes of additional time added on to this match with all the injuries we've seen in the last couple minutes here. Mira Saranwa down on the pitch, getting attended to right now. Take this chance to go through a few more of our sponsors here for you, friends. In case you hadn't had enough, the Canadian Premier League, where Canadian soccer takes flight, and Ontario Soccer, encouraging us all to play, inspire, and unite. Looks like Mira Serrano is back up to his feet. Sarah Johnson's going to put a ball into the box, goes back post, headed up and over the goal and out for a goal kick. And that leaves us with our last sponsor of the day, Canada Soccer. Sign up for the new Canada Red fan membership program to get the inside track on national team tickets, exclusive merchandise, and other promotions. Great little initiative that Canada Soccer started last year, in that qualifying run up to the World Cup was that Canada Red program. It sounds like it's been very successful for the association, selling tickets and merchandise. Looks like we've got another man down on the pitch. It looks like Iluya. This is the man who's slow to his feet here, the engineer from Western University, as I was mentioning earlier. Clutching his face right now. Looks like he's all right. It's going to be an uncontested drop ball here for Fiore. He'll put it back into play, and you can see how Hamilton weren't going to sit back and let him play the ball. They charged in on him immediately, trying to win the ball back, because they know they've got less than 10 minutes here to get a goal and get themselves a point. Really unfortunate stuff there from Sosa Amavon, as he walked himself directly out of bounds and turned the ball over back to Hamilton. Sir John puts the ball into the box, and it's able to find its intended target, which was why can I oh, it's Musa Limane who was able to get to it, but just unable to get enough mustard onto that one and get the shot in towards goal. Mane looks to be a little bit shaken up himself. Hamilton can't afford to lose another player. This is Sargent switching play. Illuia giving chase, but just a bit too far in front of the attacker. 86 minutes played here, friends. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. The time is running off the clock. This is Kyle Degelman. Chef Kitty. Chef Kitty putting a ball into the corner, and that's brought down. Ball in towards goal, cleared from the goal line, and finally hammered into the net. Number 16, Jacob Geyer, came into the match here in the second half and has made his impact, drawing things level here in the 86th minute of play. It's 1-1 now, all level. Looks like referee Sadarzede is going to go over to the FC London bench, have a quick word with a few members of the coaching staff. Yellow card here for Yanni Salatsides in the 87th minute. I wouldn't be surprised if the intensity gets kicked up a notch here for these last 5-6 minutes. We're going to see. We got another substitution. Looks like Ifosa Amavon is going to be coming out of the match, and Mike Snedden will be coming in. Mike Snedden scored 43 goals in 39 games for Fanshawe College in the OCAA. No stranger to this FC London squad. We'll see if he can make some magic in these last few minutes of the match. And it's the other Amavon brother coming out as well. Sosa in place of number 14, Awura Boateng. 88th minute of play, and Hamilton United in full stride suddenly. Left-footed boot in towards Mira Saranwa. And you can see FC London now realizing that they've got to get another goal here, because you've really got to win every game at this stage. If you find yourself at the bottom of the table, ties just aren't going to cut it when the points get counted at the end of the year. This is Ahmed Mansour chasing the ball down, and he's going to go all the way back to Kigali. Kigali's going to ship it up over half. Guayo popping it up into the air. This is the recently introduced Awura Boateng. Sargent going back to Sarnicki. Sarnicki's being closed down by Snedden. Mansour with it. He was looking for Ilya, and Ilya was not where he had hoped he would be. Pass just slightly off of target. Ferreira playing a ball into the middle, but it's Chef Kitty picking it off. Sliding challenge there from number 6 in white. That's Wilcox. We'll have an indication here in just a moment of how much time's to be added on to this second half. Mansour with it now. He's closed down by 3 players. Sargent with it. Sargent with it at the top of the box. Shot in towards goal. Goes off of a defender and cleared away. Chef Kitty with it now at the top of the box. Playing it into the corner. Ball into the box. Popped up. Sargent going for it. Chef Kitty left-footed boot in towards goal and over the net. Mira Saranwa not having to deal with that one, and I'm sure he's able to have a sigh of relief after Hamilton have really cranked things up here in the last little bit. This is Chef Kitty once again. This is Salah. Moaz Salah blowing past Buqueo, and Buqueo went down in a heap as it looked like he got caught by the Hamilton United man as he went in on a galloping run. Ball into the box, brought down by Mansour. Mansour's shot deflected. Cleared up the pitch. They're looking for Carson Wood, but Sarnicki's going to go, or Degelman's going to collect it rather that. Indication here from the fourth official is that there will be 4 minutes of time to be added onto this one here, friends. As Hamilton worked the ball into the corner. Ahmed Mansour. Degelman. Degelman's going to put a ball into the box. He's looking back post. Headed away by Egwu. Carson Wood with a ball in possession as he moves back. Eluya with it now. Eluya cutting in towards the top of the box. He's got it on his right foot, cuts back to his left, puts a low hard shot in. It's deflected by a defender. Eluya with it again. Top of the box for Chef Kitty. Chef Kitty, low hard drive, and that's blocked. Eluya chesting it down. He's taken down in the box. No call on the play. Referee Saharzadeh saying no way that was a foul. Eluya is still down on the ground. He went down hard. From this angle, it looked like he might have been taken down, but Saharzadeh saying no foul. We've got another substitution coming here into the match for FC London as they know that they need to get themselves back into the lead here with only moments remaining. Saharzadeh is going to allow the substitution to take place. So it's Carson Wood coming out of the match. And Justin Wood, his brother, coming in. Hamilton unlucky to be called there as referee Saharzadeh blows the whistle on Jacob Geyer, the man who scored the equalizer. He came charging in and won the ball back for Hamilton. Looked clean from here, but Saharzadeh obviously had a better angle on the call. Bit of sloppy play there from FC London, as they're unable to make anything happen in the Hamilton United end, and they haven't really done a ton, to be honest. Kigali wasn't really, dangerous play there from Fiore as he leapt up into the air, and his foot was at eye level for Eluya. And Eluya's no shrinking violet. He's one of the players on this side. He's over 6 feet tall for Hamilton United. This is Sir John over the ball. He's going to put it into the box. He's got Salah on that back post, and they're going to say that Eluya was mucking it up a little bit too much, taking down too many men in white for referee Saharzadeh's liking, and London get it back into play quickly. Justin Wood able to stay on the ball as Sarnicki goes back to Kigali. If this score stands, FC London have to be disappointed in the fact that they weren't able to close things out, and it does, and it's a draw 1-1. FC London and Hamilton United. We'll see you back with our League One game of the week tomorrow for the women as Pro Stars are hosting Tecumseh. I'll have play-by-play on that one. My name's Pierce Lang. It's been an absolute delight bringing you this match. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.